my neck. Tell him you find a little.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the... Greetings, everyone. You've got it live. It's a great... A marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Harden and Mann are their guards. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the small forward. Now Edwards. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Edwards. James Harden with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Leonard the pass to Mann. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Edwards. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Jones. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Back to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
And here's Harden after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. And that one drops.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Conley against Harden. Outside for Randall. Conley for three. And another three for Minnesota.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Leonard. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's deflected. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got 6 points.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Pass to Mann. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Harden's got his second bucket.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
To the inside. And he banks in the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Jones. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got his third bucket of the night.
Dialed in from deep, Harden understands when he should look to shoot the three ball.
And it's good for two.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 8. Good work there as it goes.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Harden against Edwards. Harden left side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Leonard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and he gets the jumper to drop.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Batum, and it's Porter in at the point guard position. Timberwolves leading by 3, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
Edwards makes it dueling three-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
Powell dishes to Bamba. Outside Leonard. the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
A three for DiVincenzo. And Bamba pulls it down. The Clippers trail. Here's Batum. Takes it off the glass. Batum's got his first basket of the night.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Timberwolves passing it around. A three for DiVincenzo. Good on the three-point shot. DiVincenzo's got 5 now. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And it's off from three-point range. Here's Leonard. Tries again. Tremendous effort from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, the wingspan of Kawhi is a bit sneaky, longer than you think. Makes him effective down low.
Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Powell with it. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to Batum. Another one falls for the Clippers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. Batum dishes to Porter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Shoots over Batum. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. DiVincenzo's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Porter. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. A three-pointer is right on target. DiVincenzo's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Endo comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mike Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Derek Jones comes in for Nicholas Batum. Mann's checked in for Leonard. And it's James Harden in for Porter. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. For 3, Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it Brent his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
McDaniels kicks to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Mann can't hit. Minnesota's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's James Harden with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Gobert finds Randall. No good on the triple. Here's man, defended by Gobert. And here's Harden. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Minnesota on top. They lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Leonard kicks to Harden from deep. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota in the lead. Now McDaniels hasn't made one yet. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On the wing, Harden. For the lead. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
The 3 from Harden. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Minnesota leading by 5. Randle passes to Gobert. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Clippers trail by 7. Leonard looking around. From the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. DiVincenzo finds Randle inside. It's DiVincenzo, top of the key. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Leonard's got 10 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Back to McDaniel. Next to Gobert. Randle outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Gobert's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Mike Conley's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's time for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Mike Conley. What's the news, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. But he's already come back into the game. How about that, Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. Conley against Harden. Lobs it up for Zubac. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Minnesota making some changes. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Timberwolves leading by 9. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. And Julius Randle good for 3. Randall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Harden outside. Shot to stop the run. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
McDaniels dishes to Randall. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. The Clippers also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Zubac. And it's Batum in for Leonard. Outside, Batum. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Batum with no hesitation that time. Coaches encouraging him to shoot that one.
Alexander Walker finds Ingles. A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Brent, you know this being in an NBA front office. Last season, the Clippers deemed Terrence Mann untouchable in the Harden trade.
Well, Kevin, you wonder for Terrence Mann if that's due to some of the injuries at the positions that the Clippers were dealing with. But overall, this guy is a star in his role. He's always been a connector. He continues to grow his game and get more confident in his outside shooting. There's a lot of value to what Terrence Mann brings to the table. A few guys with better handles than James Harden. Really a magician with the rock.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still without a basket. Reed kicks to Ingles. Trains the three-pointer.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
And the dunk by Powell.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. P.J. Tucker is out there with Batum, and it's Porter in at the point guard. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Edwards. Powell pulls it in. Second chance shot. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 12-point game. Porter looking it over. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Over Porter. Shots good by Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Porter outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ingles finds Reed. The three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 11. Leonard the pass to Porter. Powell against Edwards. The shot by Powell, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Reed the pass to DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. Buries the long-range jumper. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Tucker, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Jay Tucker again, man, that is one strong dude.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, boy, you are in for a show.
Harden surveying the D. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again. What an athlete, as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Conley kicks to Randall. Has to Gobert. Now, here's McDaniel. Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
And he can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
And Gobert kicks to Randall. Over in the corner, Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant.
Here's Leonard. And here's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Conley feeling it out. A 3-ball. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Conley. Edwards got 25 points.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Pass to Leonard. Over Randall. Kawhi Leonard battles for two.
Oh, strong work inside to fend off the D and finish. He'll battle you down low every time. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight at six.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
He just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Conley against Harden. Has to Gobert. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. At the teardrop. McDaniels finds Conley. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Leonard. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now, all right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.